Welcome to Rainy Day Let's Play. This is Wolfenstein. I'm your Prince of Play Solon. When we last left off, when you last left off, we were having a heated debate between two opposing factions. Really cool stuff. We'll talk about it in a second. I want to iterate that the focus of this Let's Play is that we are now in serious mode. I have recorded this section about 3 times now. I know what's happening. I know what's going on. And it's been kind of a huge pain to just record some really great footage and just see that none of it worked right because of hardware issues. So that's all changing now. We've fixed the hardware issues, and now I'm ready to get back into Wolfenstein. And I want to just point out that we're getting back into Wolfenstein because it's that good. It is actually, there's really good stuff in here, and I mean, most of the people who are watching this through this point know that it's this good. And I also want to just add on to that sentiment that this is worth playing 3 or 4 times, even though it sucked to have everything that you worked hard on be just lost to technology and hardware issues. No longer the case, and the game itself is worth it to get past that. It is actually fun to do this section over and over and over again, and this section's real good. To set the plot, I didn't mean to do that, but Set Roth here, we're gonna help him build a U-boat. And so we need some welding equipment to finish this prototype to make sure that all of their tests are gonna work. Just kind of a little silly fetch mission, but you should always watch out when Wolfenstein sends you on a silly fetch quest, because those are usually the things that are gonna get the most mileage. But we've got a whole house full of new refugees from the labor camp, and so we've made more friends. And so we're gonna meet a whole bunch more friends. Hey guys, what's up?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm good, guys. This is really cool.
I've lost so many.
And these are these are the outfits from the labor camp. Wasn't sure if anyone had changed since then. Some people have. Who's got a house plant? Whose is this? Is this Wyatt? Wyatt's the kind of guy that would have a house plant.
In the hangar. And he's tinkering with them helicopters.
Yep, that's Wyatt. Definitely Wyatt. But I like how everyone has their own room in here. It just says a lot about them to have their own room.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's just my wedding ring. It's gone.
Oh.
It's so clumsy. I lost it when we got back. It's not worth much, but it's all I have left of you. Dear Sebastian.
So there's a side quest to get back Sebastian and Anne's wedding ring. Whoa! Hey, sorry, friendo. Scaring the crap out of him. Look at him enjoying his bean. Enjoying that super frau. But yeah, in the last 3 times that I've played through the section, I never once found Anne's wedding ring, so maybe the 4th time will be the charm. Oh, I thought that E prompt would do something else. Ooh. Also in serious mode, we're playing with mouse and keyboard instead of controller this time. That's how you know it's serious mode. So let's get back to Set Roth and Carolyn Becker.
Mr. Blaskovich, can you obtain for me some
No! We're not there yet! We're not there yet. We can't just go get welding equipment and advance the plot. There's things we have to do. So Set Roth, Carolyn Becker, talking to each other about 2 things. Philosophy and religion, things that are usually inextricably intertwined, and they were here. Set trying to make the point that his group, whose name is currently escaping me all of a sudden, the group that they were working with are creating super science, and this super high level scientific stuff that the Nazis are going to exploit to do something evil and ruthless. They're trying to figure out more of the secrets of the world, and Carolyn Becker gets this. Carolyn is like, I am here because I know how the Nazis think. I know what they want to do. They want to find new technologies so they can get more power. Very simple, very like basic. And that's kind of that like modernist rationalism, that rationality. And Set Roth is on the other side saying like, we made stuff, yes, but it was not meant to be used. We made it so that we could understand the world better, and then we hid it so that it would not be used ever. and Carolyn's like, what? And this has to do with just different cultures, right? And so we see like this very adult confrontation, not something that's going to lead to any kind of specific end. It's just going to lead to like they don't walk away and they're like, oh yes, Set, you are correct, you're the right one. Carolyn, no, you are right, we should have probably just used them and disposed of them. No, they have a difference of opinion and they just walk away knowing each other better, knowing how each other works better. And I get to be privy to this. BJ gets to be privy to this whole conversation. And I think that's important too. But it's very adult. It's very adult without any violence involved. Just two people having a conversation about philosophy and faith. And it's really cool when that happens. Oh, is this Jay's room? Jay's room is super put together. Look at how like there's so many little details in this room between the nice carpet and the wires that go over and under it. This is like really well put together. Even the like, is that supposed to be like a Gibson logo? Oh, it is, but it says something different. Like Hamilton or something. I don't know what it says. Super amp. That's what it is. Oh, the guitar. Oh my gosh, BJ can play the guitar. Wonder if BJ plays. Okay, let's hit that.
Don't be touching my baby girl without permission now, soldier man. You just stick to them guns and the Nazi killing.
What about you? Why don't you step up, join the fight?
What fight? Your fight. You took your orders from the man. The U.S. motherfucking government, man. What a trip. The war came and the man came calling. He sent my daddy to war and he did not return him. The bombs fell on our great cities and the man ran scared. Motherfucking gave up, you know? Huh. Nazis asked him to get down on his knees, and the man was all too happy just to pucker up and start kissing Nazi ass like it was the most natural thing in the world, you know? I had to cross an ocean to get away from that place. They were throwing me in the gas chamber just like they did all the others.
None of that has anything to do with me. That's not the America I fought for.
Really? I was little. My mother wanted to take me to the picture show, but we had to go in through the fucking colored entrance. I wanted a hot dog and a lemonade, but the sign says we don't serve Negroes in this establishment. You're a patriot. Blue-eyed, jarhead, motherfucking Nazi-killing patriot that you are. You're still a fucking puppet to the man. You're exactly the kind of guy they ordered in come lynching time. You don't get it, do you? Before all this, before the Germans, before the war, back home, man, you were the Nazis.
Be careful what you call me.
Violence. Language of the man. Can't you see? We're all just brothers and sisters now, aren't we? Hey, soldier man. You play?
Pretty little girl I chanced to meet, and we danced by the light of Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of...
Open.
What is this? In that moment, like lives what a free mind can accomplish. but this world has turned its back on. I was on a ride no one else had taken, and in that moment, I was at the feet of a god.
Oh god, and we wake up. We just wake up in his bed. And we get out and we look at a bunch of armor. Okay. So that's really good. That's like probably one of the best scenes in this game. Aw, dang. I want to call it like Jay's monologue, but it's not really a monologue, right? It's a dialogue. And Jay refers to that when he's like thrown up against the wall by BJ, and he says that's the language of the man, right? So that they are actually having a dialogue because BJ gets his retort in the form of, well, violence, because that's the only language that he speaks. But God, that was like not surreal. That was super real. That was like very real. We got really real for a second, as we did earlier with Set and Caroline. But to have these two things like right next to each other is like, oh, that's dense. That is dense. Like we just fought a bunch of mech tanks, and then we're like, by the way, this history that we've been set in, the Nazis taking over the world. For Jay, that's exactly the same as when he was at home, and he gets to talk like a lot about some father issues that he had. I mean, I hope that we can do more past this to like just cement the relationship between BJ and Jay. But regardless, that monologue's really good. I'm gonna take the armor that BJ has been given in regards to this.
If we're going to steal a Nazi U-boat, I need Set to repair that thing on the table.
Okay.
This is work.
What even is this? Looks silly. Is it like a personal craft? Okay, so we need to go see Wyatt, right? That was the main thing of that. But gosh, like last thoughts in here. BJ had fun. BJ had fun and relaxed and enjoyed himself. He played guitar, and then he dropped some acid and had himself a religious moment with music. And like, that's really cool. That's really cool, and that's really real, and it's really adult. But it's also like, oh God, sorry. I'm just over here talking to myself. Ignore me and talk about me behind my back amongst yourselves. Enjoy it. Got other stuff to do. But yeah, it was something like, it was funny how juvenile it was, but for BJ, it was like, it made him more whole. Because there's this huge part, because BJ is just a total dork in a lot of his social aspects, because he's been stunted so much by war and by combat. But so these little things are just like super important and valuable to him, and I just enjoy the crap out of that.
What's up, Captain?
Howdy.
A welder. You seen it?
Oh, yeah, I was attempting to fix the broken railing over the secret fountain entrance, and I dropped a welder in the water. I haven't gotten around to fishing it out yet. Maybe you could give it a shot?
Look by the secret fountain entrance, Captain. I dropped the welder in the water.
Okie dokie. So where is that? If I'm on mouse and keyboard now, map, I'm guessing, is just gonna be like the M key. Okay, perfect. M key is the map. Find Anne's ring and dive in for the welder. I don't know if those are gonna be in the same place. I could look around for this ring, but actually maybe it's gonna be over here, because this is where we all had to come in, right? I'm trying to think, like, where would a ring be? Oh, hey.
Once it drifts off into the great beyond.
You know, I dabbled in music a little bit while I was at Harvard.
Wyatt and Jay are having a moment.
Played clarinet in the marching band.
That's cool, man.
Even wrote some melodies myself. I think I can remember them now, but...
Sorry, man. Could you just be quiet for a moment?